boy Mog with my first episode on the Nintendo Switch 2. I am so excited to stream this with you guys today. I've waited a long time for this. I was so mad that I couldn't get it on day one, but now I have, the Nintendo Gamecube Classic where I'm going to be streaming the Wind Waker after maybe more than a decade since I played it, and then Soul Calibur 2, which I'm going to be playing here in just a few minutes. And then we have Mario Kart World, as well as the Nintendo 2 edition, Switch 2 editions of Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. I was told that there are performance improvements on Pokemon Violet and other larger scale games, so I'm looking forward to playing those too. But yes, super excited to play the Nintendo Switch 2. This is awesome. So I've set it all up. It feels really great, especially the new controller and look and feel of all the just everything. But yeah, these are the two big ones I want to play right here, and these are definitely would have been my top picks for the what's it called? These would have been my top picks for the launch titles. This is perfect for the Switch 2. So but I've been super excited for Soul Calibur 2 just because I remember playing the shit out of this game growing up, especially on the GameCube, because I had the GameCube version, which had Link. So, yeah, super cool. See how much I can remember nostalgia. Oh my god.
Transcending history and the world, a tale of souls and swords, eternally retold.
There's my bae, my main. The first game she ever showed up in, too. I can't believe I'm playing this. Link. I used to love this cutscene back in the day. Amy. Necrid. Ashroth, Maxie. Yeah, Soul Calibur 2 is considered by many to be the best Soul Calibur, because it perfected on everything the first one did. The OG protagonist of the whole series from Soul Edge. The only game not to feature Siegfried as Siegfried and Only Nightmare. Believe it or not, I have the guidebook to this too from back in the day. My original guidebook, it's super old. Wow, Soul Calibur 2.
Soul Calibur 2.
1986? How is this copyrighted in 1986? Weapon Master Mode is really where we're going to be getting. That's where we're going to get all the new weapons. But first things first. Arcade match. Okay. Oh shit. Hopefully I remember how to play. I wonder if it's anything like 6. Like, this is... Okay, so, like, she's definitely not playing, like, how she does in 6. Wow, it's so weird how I remember her voice. Okay, what options? I feel like controller settings is important. Okay, like, okay, so the way I play... Okay, so horizontal, that's gonna be this. Horizontal is gonna be X. No, it's gonna be B. X is gonna be horizontal, which is gonna be A. B will be guard. A is kick. Horizontal. No, this is X. Y is not horizontal. Y is A. This one is obviously B. This one is A. L and R to guard. No, it's gonna Y, B, which is A and X. No, it's gonna be A, or no, it's gonna be AB. AB, X, Y, or which is gonna be B, A. No, not B, A. No, YB, which is AG. AG. There you go. That's Soul Charge, Z. It can be either of those. Rumble feature on, close. Exit. Alright, yeah, we're gonna start over because now that I have the control scheme set up. I should have probably did that first. Okay. No, B and G. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's this. And then Y and B. Y and B. Okay, so like... No, A and B together is good. With L, no, I would say this one, A and B, would go better here. And then this one for X and B, or what's it called? B and G. That's gonna be like that. You guys are over here seeing how I like set up my controller. I'm trying to make it to where it's like as close to the PlayStation as possible. I think I finally got it. So in the lore, she fights Taki first because she's trying to like leave home, and she's, you know, Taki having saved Sophidia before. Yep, there we go. That's much more like it. That's a little closer. I need to get the triggers. the trigger is right, but then okay, I don't want to soul charge with that one. So options, controller settings. So right trigger. Oh wait, so are these tops both soul charge? Oh, okay. Yeah, those. There we go. That's it. All right. I think I wanna. Good thing I figured that out. But if you want to live, dude, I love this music. Gosh. Okay. Options, controller settings. Okay. So we want this. Okay, so Z is going to be the top two buttons regardless. I have to use the bottom two triggers to do these two. Z is going to be the top regardless of what I choose. I would much rather that just be A, B. And then for this, we can make that A, B, K on the R, and then this side will be grab. Alright. Okay, now that I set up my controller, difficulty too easy. But we'll see. We can just up the difficulty once I get through this. I'm in love.
A man rises again for his fallen comrades.
You're definitely not my type.
You're all the same. Battle 1, fight.
Oh, that fucker. That's it. That was boring.
It's time for your punishment. Here I come.
No, get the fuck off. Get the fuck out of here. I'm surprised that didn't knock her off. She looks like my friend Jeanette. I'm trying to get it to where I do the, where she pulls back. I can do it in the other game. Ugh. Oh my god. You got me. Oh my god. Fuck off. Oh my god. Oh my god. I actually lost? Okay. It's a good thing I remember that. Oh my god, this fucker is a... Oh. God, that was getting tough. Whew. Gosh. Nightmare. Come and get me. Oh, whew. Damn it, dude. Fuck. Fuck you. Bitch. This is your fault. Remember that. Holy fuck, Cassandra.
What? What are you?
Battle 1. Fight.
Mm-mm. Whew.
It's all about skill.
Battle 2. Fight.
Get the fuck off of me. Ugh. God. Wow. Fuck this bitch.
I don't understand this at all.
Versus Inferno. An Imperial master catastrophe has revealed itself.
Let us go.
Fight.
No! Ugh! Fucking Inferno. Now you guys understand why I posted that Soul Calibur 6 short earlier today. It was all to build hype for this. Yeah.
There's no such thing.
There never was. I remember this. Oh my god, so like it was just yesterday. It's so weird. It's been decades. Decades since I played this game, especially on the GameCube. Wielding weapons once dedicated to Hephaestus, Cassandra vanquished the evil. Her sister's precious sword and shield bore the scars from countless battles. So great was Cassandra's concern about the weapons, she forgot that she destroyed the demonic blade. She need not worry, for surely her sister would be overjoyed with her safe return. Yay! Wow. The profile for Cassandra is now available. Extra arcade mode has been added. So this is where we can change weapons. Necrid. Now we just got the regular. This is like back when it was like classic. Still classic arcade, like early 2000s, coming out the 90s. So we're still in that weird transition period. Arcade ranking, but Magatham. Chosen by history, a man becomes a warrior. Engraved into history, a warrior becomes. I didn't even get to read all that. Countless legends surround a sword known as Soul Edge. Some claim it to be the ultimate weapon. Others refer to it as the Sword of Heroes, a phantom sword that is immeasurable power of the spirits, the key to eternal youth. Dude, I do not have the time to read all this. Soon console mercilessly appeared, a poor called the Evil Blade. The two swords clashed many times throughout the centuries of strife. There's Huang. All throughout history, men have craved adventure. Human qualities such as greed, curiosity, questing minds are interwoven history. Drive onward, men saw Soul Edge as the ultimate prize. There was inundated with clashes and battles of warriors who roamed the lands in their quest for Soul Edge. It was the world that would desire, realize their strength and will. The story about to unfold as one of such warrior. I didn't get to read all that. This definitely moving a little too fast. A little too fast in terms of the frame rate. In Weapons Master mode, press Start to open up the command menu. Various controls, such as character and weapon changes, can be performed in the command menu. Mission. It is possible to change the selected character in Weapon Master's mode. The character you choose is up to you. Select a character that is most appropriate for the mission to ease your quest, or for an additional challenge, select a character that is least favorable for the mission. Acquiring weapons. One of the challenges in Weapons Master mode is collecting the bounty of different weapons. In Weapons Master mode, you may use any of the weapons in your possession. Moreover, you can use the weapons you collected in the extra modes, hidden extras. There are a number of secret features in Weapons Master mode, but it's up to you to find them. Good luck. Well, you stood before the entrance to the proving grounds in the land of Regulus, famous for its skilled swordsmen. You predicted that your journey to find the legendary ultimate sword, Soul Edge, would likely be a difficult one. Therefore, you traveled to Regulus in order to polish your fighting skills before setting off on your quest. After passing through the gates, you found a man standing before you, blocking your path. Halt! You who seeks mastery of the way of the warrior, we have no interest in those who lack potential. First, you must prove your worth. It seemed you had to fight this man to prove your strength and determination. Seeing you take hold of your weapon without a moment's hesitation, the man grinned and said, "Well, looks like we've got a lively one here. Good. I think this one's got some promise." "I sense your determination. I'm impressed." After a few bouts, the man said this to you, and patted your shoulders lightly. "You've been accepted into the Regulus Proving Grounds. Your training began the next day. It seemed that this man who tested you, Edgar, was also to be your trainer. We'll start with the basics. Take your weapon in hand." You waited for Edgar's next words. I wonder who Edgar is. Oh, he's Mitsurugi. Clear all the exercises. By running around, you can adjust the distance to your opponents as well as dodge attacks. Okay. So repel or parry opponents' attacks by pressing G with right or left on the control pad at the right time. Got you. Nice gold experience. Extra practice mode unlocked. Wow. Road to a new stage, Bulwark Ruins, has appeared. Utilize all that you earned to defeat all the enemies. Having completed your basic training, you traveled with Edgar to the Advanced Ruins Proving Grounds of the Bulwark Ruins. After half a day's walk, you arrived at a crumbling rampart. This defensive wall was created during a war here in Regulus. At that same time, this proving ground was built to train the soldiers. Our predecessors claimed victory using the skills they honed in this place. Today we train here with diligence to honor that history. Edgar stopped walking and gazed up at the wall, speaking to no one in particular. But pathetically, there are many who cannot handle the training and leave satisfied with their half-learned skills, only to lead lives as bandits and thieves. Looks like they've come out to welcome us. You too were aware of the three figures that watched you from a distance. Grinning, Edgar turned to you and said, "I bet it's been a while since you had a chance to just go wild and show off what you've got. With your training, these guys shouldn't pose any threat to you. We'll just call this part of your training too." Okay. Just gotta fight them. Just lock on him, all soul charging, just getting ready to fuck him up. I'll increase the difficulty as soon as I get into practice mode and do some more stuff. Congratulations, a road to a new stage, Warrior Trials Ground, has been opened. Stage 3, Warrior Trial Ground selected. After much rigorous training at Regulus Proving Grounds, it was time for your final challenge. If you succeeded in passing this test, you would be recognized as a full-fledged warrior. The test consisted of combat between the disciplines themselves. There were no restrictions and no special conditions, only that you made good use of what they learned, and arose victorious would pass any and arose victorious. There were no restrictions and no special conditions. Only those who made good use of what they'd learned and arose victorious would pass the test. It would be a test of all your training. Attempting to control your rapidly beating heart, you stepped into the arena. Your opponent was already waiting for you. I've been watching your progress for quite some time. You're a worthy opponent for my final test. Saying this, your opponent readied her weapon. I'll be fighting with everything I got. I expect no less from you. Oh, Somina. Holy shit. Overcome the enemy to clear the trial. Oh my god, I remember her voice. I used to play a lot with Somina back in the day too on this game. A new picture has been unlocked, and Somina's name is spelled differently. Is that a translation error? Lakeside Coliseum has been added. Yay. That's it? No Somina? Holy shit. I'm not going to use the guidebook. I refuse to use the guidebook. The journey begins. If you're in the search for Soul Edge, you should head east. Past the land of Durban lies the free city of Bennett Natch. With its never-ending flow of people, perhaps you can gather information there. Following Edgar's advice, you set off towards the east. You did not know if you would really find information about Soul Edge and Bennett Natch or not, but it was better than wandering aimlessly. You turned to look back just once. You win this time, said Minerva, after the battle, but I'll catch up to you soon. Tomorrow I'm going to take the test again. Oh, and I've heard you're searching for Soul Edge. If that's the case, then we'll surely meet again. It seems we're rivals with the same goal. I'm looking forward to our next encounter. You faced forward again and began to walk. Your journey had begun. You found your path blocked by the Great Durban River. Following the river in search of a place to cross, you soon came upon a ferry boat crossing. You immediately headed for the pier, but it appeared to have been abandoned for some time, and there was no one else around. Fortunately, there was still a boat remaining, but as you prepared to launch it into the water, a human figure appeared before you. He claimed ownership of the boat and demanded that you give him all the money you had in exchange for the right to cross. He was obviously a bandit preying on travelers in the area. You sighed and drew your weapon. If you hit him a few times, odds are he'd just give up and run away. Right? You'd think, right? This bitch. Land 20 hits and on the enemy and surround around. 20 hits? Okay. You're definitely not my type. Definitely not. A road to a new stage, Village of Arch, has appeared. Strong gusts constantly push you and prevent you from stopping at the edge of the stage. Defeat the enemy under this condition. After crossing the Thurbin River and heading east, you came upon a small village. Judging from the fishing nets hanging dry in the sun, there was a fisherman. This was a fisherman's village. A commotion in the village square piqued your interest, so you headed over to take a look. There you found the young people of the village engaged in a test of strength. They fought one-on-one on a wooden scaffold. A champion eventually emerged, but just when you thought the hubbub would subside, the crowd's excitement grew. You looked around to find the source of the commotion, only to realize that you were the cause. The villagers had learned that you were from Regulus. They pushed you up onto the scaffolding without giving you a chance to speak. You found yourself facing the young champion. You didn't notice when you were down on the ground, but up on the scaffolding. The wind was strong. It threatened to blow you off the platform at any moment. Oh, shit. How did I know I was gonna fight this dude? I had a feeling.
I'm going all out.
Alright, let's do this!
Wow, these missions are easy. Navigate the enemy-infested dungeon, defeat the boss. Having defeated the hero of the village, you expected to be torn apart by the crowd, but instead, they seemed genuinely impressed. Even the young man you defeated praised your Regulus trained fighting skills. You quickly made friends with the straightforward, honest villagers, but it seemed that they had a problem. The mine upstream was poisoning the river and killing the fish. They were planning to send people to speak with the miners, but the miners were a violent group, and the river people had no choice but to prepare for the possibility of a fight. Having come to like these people, you soon found yourself agreeing to help them. As expected, the negotiations did not go well. The miners mobilized the villagers with poison and forced them out of the mines. Due to the poison, however, they couldn't even make it back to their village. Fortunately, it seems you had not drunk very much of the poison. You infiltrated the inside of the mine. You needed to get the antidote to save the villagers, even if you had to take it by force. Oh, shit. No. So this is an actual dungeon inside. Dude, I barely remember this. I was in 6th grade. Or, I mean, I played this third. I got this in the 3rd grade, but I didn't get the GameCube until 6th grade. Oh, shit. Oh, Bobby.
Fighters face a gruesome quest to search for the ultimate sword.
Had to let my puppy in. I'll probably go into training at some point, but right now I just really want to win like a weapon or a character, just something other than stages. Oh, this is the boss, I think. Yoshimitsu, Zantazuken. That's his. Isn't that Final Fantasy Zantazuken? A new feature has been unlocked. Level 3, Bronze, Neophyte. Class up. Perfect. Yay! Got a new character, Yoshimitsu. Woohoo! Alrighty. Oh, shop. Oh, wow, I can actually buy weapons now. I used to like playing with Yoonsoon back in the day. Man, I should be buying all of them as much as I can, but I'm sick with the characters that I like to play with for now. The Razor Sword from Majora's Mask. This Link never even used that sword. Alright, I'm gonna get the weapons gallery purchase. Talon's really good too in this game. I think I'm gonna get Flamberge. Yeah, Epi. Alright, we've spent all our gold. Good offense, but vulnerable to impact. Most familiar and well-balanced weapon for her. Alright, I'm saving my data. This was absolutely awesome. I'm totally ecstatic for this. I'm sure I will do more of this and just getting everything I can just to just totally relive the game, just experience it again for the first time. It's super awesome, especially with the HD visuals. I haven't seen this in a minute, but looking so excited. But I'm gonna take a short break. I'll be back with streaming more of my Switch 2, maybe some Mario Kart World here in a little bit too. More Soul Calibur 2, but most importantly, I'm going to be starting The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker on the Nintendo Switch online expansion for the GameCube Classic. So I'll be playing Wind Waker 2 tonight for sure. So stay tuned. And yeah, more to come. yeah, keep a watch out for my videos, like and subscribe for more content. And yeah, as always, take care, have a great night, and hope to catch you on the next one. See ya.